We see the conclusion of John's Gospel, sort of bringing an end of his narrative, his Gospel about the life of Jesus and the teaching. In the first reading, we see Paul, who is now in really protective custody in Rome because his enemies were trying to attack him. And he is now coming to the end of his ministry, which would lead to his martyrdom. And so today we bring to conclusion the season of Easter. And everything is pointing to like we're starting something new again. We're starting something new, and that is with the Feast of Pentecost that we celebrate tomorrow, the birthday of the church. And it's a good time today to reflect, as I've mentioned before, to reflect on the gifts and talents that have been poured upon the church and upon us individually as Catholics, and to say, am I using my gifts wisely? Do I even know the gifts that I've received? And today is a good kind of day to take a little bit of time and to think about how can I be that person of St. Paul to the world today? How can I be the messenger of hope, the messenger of goodwill, the messenger of peace and justice, all of those things that Jesus taught in the Gospel and taught us, and we continue to live as church? How can I be a part of that? How can I be a part of that? And so we kind of ponder during this day as we move towards Pentecost and then into ordinary time, where ordinary time becomes sort of the working days of the church, where we've celebrated the great feast of Easter, we've celebrated Pentecost, and now it's time to move on and do the work of the church. So as we bring Easter season to a close today, let us think about tomorrow, Pentecost, and think about our own lives and how we can be a part of this continuation of the gospel of Christ, and how we can continue to do the good works and the ministries and all of the things that Jesus has taught us to do, that we can be a part of that, not just through ordinary time, but for all of our lives.